this is going to be the new setup and shop. Not that anybody knows what the old one was, because I never really did a video on that because I'm just kind of starting these. But yeah, so I'm going to set up kind of a parking lot over there for, you know, all the dead vehicles. There's a burn pile over here, which I hope to turn into a fire pit at some point. And down there in the back, I have a couple trailers for the riding mowers. There's some stuff stored on the side of this building, and back here behind it have some scrap piles and whatnot. But anyways, there's this car here. Hopefully it'll move at some point. I throw it over there in the lot, have some more room. 2-car carport, roof, 1 wall. Currently it's very difficult to get around this place because there's just stuff spilled everywhere. Trying to have a kind of a yard sale here in a couple weeks, which will hopefully clear up some of this extra stuff. Get to that building in a moment. You can see my electrical mess. I just changed this switch setup and added a GFI. This building is only powered by 120 amp 110 breaker at the moment. Hopefully change that in the future. I used to just turn the whole building on with this switch, which you had to like go in and hope you didn't grab a snake or something to do that, or you accidentally like touch hot wires. So that I'm just kind of leaving there, but now it powers this panel, which this one will turn on a carport light, this one turns on that building there, and this one will turn on the lights in that one. The outlets will always stay on unless they're tripped and fucked with that. But anyways, this building here is a real mess, but I hope to make this a hardware department. This is just a dirt floor. There's a little bit of rock in here, but it mostly just kind of turns to mud. And I've opened this up for a little bit of light in here. We've got our mowers. Everything in this whole section over here will hopefully get sold. There's a whole bunch of other stuff still laying around that needs sold, but yeah, hopefully kind of a hardware department and maybe some kind of fab type things over in this area. This tractor just kind of got it running. This was my grandfather's. I remember he took me riding on it when I was probably 5 or 6 years old or whatever, and I remember driving it around a couple times. And right now the starter solenoid's trash, so you have to start it with a screwdriver, and it smokes a little bit. It's not quite in perfect running shape, but it's okay, and I think it'll be good enough. I'm kind of deciding I don't really want to sell it. I'd rather keep it and just set it up kind of as a backup, and for some other like attachments and whatnot, do some other things with it, make it more useful for kind of running around. This Cub Cadet LT42 is almost brand new. I think it's about 2 years old now. My grandpa bought it just more recently as he started having trouble with this one. He opted to just get himself a brand new one, and I'm glad he did that before he passed. So this thing has about 70 hours on it so far, and it's been great. Gets the place mowed and it pulls trailers. It's pretty fast, so that's pretty nice, and the lights on it are halos. They're really bright, so that's really useful. Anyhow, to the other building. This building he added on later, as well as the carport about the same time. He needed a little more room, something a little bit nicer. So this has a concrete floor. The building is made a little bit better, and the ceiling is much higher. There's a bunch of storage up there. I just kind of added that little section right there. And I've got this place lit up with all of my LED shop lights. I have a few more, but I'm probably going to add some more outside as well. I've already done a lot. This place was a whole lot different. I've already, obviously I've moved in a lot of my stuff and whatnot. I'd say 90% of this garbage around here is mine. But just to give an idea of kind of how it is, and it's really hard to get around here right now. So that way, when it's shown kind of in the background in the future, or maybe even a whole video on it, I don't know, you can see what a change it's been. So anyways, hopefully get this set up to actually start working on some big projects.